The Titanic was a British passenger liner that famously sank in the North Atlantic Ocean on April 15, 1912, during its maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City. The tragic event became one of the most well-known maritime disasters in history. Here's the full story of the Titanic, construction and maiden voyage. The construction of the Titanic began on March 31, 1909, at the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Northern Ireland. It was one of the most luxurious and technologically advanced ships of its time, designed to provide a comfortable and luxurious travel experience for its passengers. The ship was equipped with state-of-the-art amenities, including a swimming pool, gymnasium, libraries, and grand dining halls. After several years of construction, the Titanic was ready for its maiden voyage. On April 10, 1912, the ship set sail from Southampton, England, with more than 2,200 passengers and crew on board. The journey included stops in Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, now known as Cove, Ireland, to pick up additional passengers. The disaster, on the night of April 14, 1912, the Titanic was sailing through the North Atlantic Ocean when it struck an iceberg at around 11:40 p.m. The ship's crew was unable to spot the iceberg in time to avoid a collision, resulting in a series of punctures along the starboard side of the ship. The Titanic's design, with its compartmentalized hull, was believed to be unsinkable, but the impact caused severe damage. As the seawater flooded the ship's compartments, it became evident that the Titanic was in serious trouble. The crew sent out distress signals and began evacuating the passengers onto lifeboats. However, the ship carried an insufficient number of lifeboats, enough to accommodate only about half of the people on board. The evacuation process was chaotic and faced numerous challenges. The crew prioritized women, children, and some men to board the lifeboats, but many lifeboats were launched only partially filled. As the ship gradually sank, those left on board faced a horrifying and desperate situation. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912, the Titanic sank beneath the icy waters of the North Atlantic. More than 1,500 people lost their lives in the disaster, while around 700 managed to survive in lifeboats or by clinging to wreckage until rescue arrived. Aftermath and legacy. The sinking of the Titanic had a profound impact on maritime safety regulations. It exposed the inadequacy of the existing safety measures and led to significant changes in maritime practices, including the requirement for ships to carry enough lifeboats for all passengers and crew. The tragedy also sparked public outcry and investigations in both the United States and the United Kingdom. The official inquiry sought to determine the causes and responsibilities for the disaster, focusing on issues such as the inadequate number of lifeboats, the lack of binoculars in the crow's nest, and the failure to heed iceberg warnings. The Titanic's wreck lay undisturbed at the bottom of the ocean for decades until it was discovered by a team led by Dr. Robert Ballard in 1985. Since then, several expeditions have been conducted to explore the wreck and retrieve artifacts, but the site remains a designated maritime memorial and is protected by international agreements. The sinking of the Titanic continues to capture the public's imagination, and numerous books, films, and documentaries have been produced to tell the story of the ill-fated ship. It remains a symbol of both human hubris and the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity.